Like, share, and subscribe to my channel as I continue to provide you with trusted information that you can use to make decisions. You know, I'm concerned about a lot of stuff in this life. And why I'm concerned about a lot of stuff in this life, because sometimes I think we can misplace where things are. And there are times we get into certain spaces and we think that the fact that we are in that space, things ought to go a particular way. Particularly, I'm referring to the animal space. If an animal is to attack a human because a human is in its habitat, its space, would it be cruel? If an animal, like a lion, for example, is to eat a warhog, would you actually say it is wicked? Would you say it's cruel? If a snake is to devour a tiger, a lion, a leopard, anything, would it be cruel? Would it be wicked? Well, these are some questions that we have to sort of examine. And I want us to look at this particular question in context with you as an individual getting into the space of an animal. And if you're attacked, would you consider it to be cruel? Let's look at this video. Let's have a little discourse on this video.
Descended from dinosaurs, the Komodo dragon and the crocodile are some of the biggest cold-blooded animals alive today. If they were to cross paths, it wouldn't be a friendly family get-together. Would the Komodo dragon live up to its mythic namesake? Or would the crocodile make a quick meal out of the Komodo dragon? Find out on this Royal Reptile Rumble. It's the Komodo dragon versus the crocodile. Tonight's contenders hail from very different parts of the world, so chance of them going toe-to-toe isn't very likely. But in the versus ring, anything goes. Let's take a closer look at these fighters. At almost 3 meters long and weighing in at about 90 kilograms, it's the Komodo dragon! This contender is a unique animal. Of the 3,000 plus species of lizards alive today, the Komodo dragon is the largest. He's truly one of a kind, as Komodos only live on the 5 islands of Indonesia's Komodo Dragon National Park. They've also got a nickname around the ring as grave robbers. Komodo dragons are able to smell dead bodies as far as 10 kilometers away. Their heightened sensory power helps Komodo dragons find and dig up the recently deceased so they can feed on their rotting flesh. Now, that's a seriously hardcore reputation. But is it enough to scare off our next fighter? He grows up to almost twice the length of his competition at almost 6 meters long and weighs over 900 kilograms. You know him, you love him, and hot off of last week's win, it's the crocodile! Crocodiles have been around for thousands of years. They have 23 species now, but there were many more during the Cretaceous period. They're semi-aquatic and like to hunt, able to hold their breath underwater for an hour. These creatures and the crocodile taking the water. Let's see who's going to get this fight started. Round 1. Who makes the first move? With his heightened sense of smell, the Komodo dragon's fiery yellow forked tongue taste tests the air and senses any rotting flesh. The coast looks clear. Meanwhile, the crocodile has been hiding in plain sight since before this fight began. He's patient and sneaky, blending into his environment and looking like a floating log. Crocodiles have slow metabolisms and can go for months without food, so this contender won't have any trouble waiting for the right moment to strike. Whoa, he's a fast one! This crafty croc used his ability to wait for the perfect moment to attack. And by using that advantage, he takes the first round. Round 2, strength and skills. The Komodo dragon instantly gnashes his teeth at the oncoming croc. His measly maximum bite force is only about 100 kilopascals. That's tanked by the crocodile's massive choppers. But the Komodo dragon has a secret weapon. While his bite lacks strength, he makes up for it in venom. As they use their shark-like teeth to shred their victims' skins and muscles, the venom infects the wounds and causes the prey to bleed without stopping. This causes shock and kills the prey within a day. Yeesh. Although crocodiles are used to hunting venomous creatures like snakes, this adversary isn't some slithery lightweight. It's a big, bad Komodo dragon. He's biting into the crocodile, injecting his venom. Round 2 goes to the Komodo dragon, but he's going to have to work hard to make it out of this fight on top. This fight isn't over yet, and even if the dragon doesn't survive it, his venom could take a toll on the crocodile within the next day, making the outcome of this fight a post-mortem win for the Komodo dragon. Let's see how our fearsome fighters fare in round 3. Round 3, speed. Komodo dragons have a pretty fast running speed of over 21 kilometers per hour, meaning this fighter could outrun the crocodile's top speed of just under 18 kilometers per hour. But the crocodile has the home field advantage. In this watery arena, the croc can swim at 32 kilometers per hour. The croc uses it to go in for the finish. Ouch! The Komodo dragon is down for the count! The winner of round 3 and the fight is the crocodile! He earned the title of world's baddest rep. Strength overpowered his opponent. Would a Komodo dragon...
So I want to take you into what I'm actually looking at today. And I'm saying to you, remember what I'm looking at? I'm looking at cruelty. Is it? If you're in the space of a animal, you're in an animal habitat and you're to attack, would it be cruel that you are eaten, poisoned? Would it be cruel? Is it? Now, if you're in this space in life of anything where you put yourself in harm's way, is it fair to say that whatever happened to you by someone else or by an animal will be cruel? When an animal eats another, whether it's a Komodo dragon or whether it's the tiger or it's the lion or the snake, in their habitat, when they eat, is it cruel? There are sometimes humans would want to try to stop a tiger from eating a monkey or a tiger from eating something else or a lion from eating something else in the wild, because we may consider it to be cruel. Is it? And I'm saying, look at this in terms of your personal life. When you put yourself, as I mentioned before, in harm's way and something happened to you, the individual who does something to you, is that person cruel when you put yourself in harm's way? So you hear loud explosions and you run in the direction of the loud explosion and somebody happens to shoot you. And let's say, for example, you know the person say you don't die. Would that person be cruel? I'm asking the question because I think a number of us sometimes have a misnomer as to what is cruel and what is not cruel. And I'm asking the question. Let's examine things. Let us look at things. Sometimes we see things. A dog destroying a cat eating a mouse, and the list goes on. And we are saying that is wicked or you try to stop it. Let me ask you a question. Who's going to actually provide for the mouse? Who's going to provide for the cat? Who's going to provide for the dog? Who's going to provide for the rabbit? Who's going to provide for the lion? Who's going to provide for the tiger? Who's going to provide for the monkey? Who's going to provide for the elephant? Who is going to provide? In their natural habitat, what is cruel? I'm asking the question, what is? And you see some of these things and you think this is just grossly unfair. This is wicked. This is cruel. And sometimes people will try to stop it. But how will the lion, the tiger, the bear, the monkey, the lizard, the camel, the dragon, how will they eat if not another? I'm asking a question. And because you have your human nature that you ought to protect things as a human, you think that what they do is cruel. But is it? And you can just suppose that on your personal life, and I'm asking the question, when you put yourself in harm's way, who's the cruel party? Have you thought about it? Like, share, and subscribe to my channel as I continue to provide with trusted information that you can use to make decisions. These are some thought-provoking issues that we must deal with, and something that I want you to look at. Have an awesome day.